Hello, everyone. Welcome to this episode of Entrepreneur Showcase Series brought to you by Patranya Media LLC and Parkway Media Partners. I'm your host, Patranya Poonswan, and I'm so excited to be in the studio today with one of my dear friends, Annie Meadows-Lyon. She's actually a friend of the show now. You were here last year talking about your Christmas concert. Now you're back with a special show that you haven't put together since 2018. How exciting. Annie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Patranya, for having me on the program today.
Yes, and you know what? We love talking about amazing entrepreneurs, people in this community who are doing great things, and you have done it all. You know, you're a singer, songwriter, speaker, you're a worship leader, author, and recently married.
Yes,
beautiful
yes.
bride. I love that. We're going to talk a little bit about that as well. That's why now your name, Annie Meadows-Lyon, right?
Yes.
You're using this name for all your events as
Yes.
well. So wonderful. And we're going to talk about this concert that's coming up on September 27th.
Yes,
Talk to us about that.
So excited. The last time I did a concert on the floating stage, a full-out production at Lake Las Vegas,
Right.
was in 2018 in September.
Oh, wow.
And my husband, late husband, he was dying of leukemia at the time. We did the last concert with him as my bass player.
Wow.
4 months later, he went to heaven, 2019, and I was put on a sabbatical.
Yeah.
And then now here I am doing a return, a resurrection, if you will,
Right.
of the concert ministry, of who Annie is. Yeah.
And it's called the Glorious Unfolding Concert
Yes.
Event. You have to talk to us about that name because obviously there's a special message
There
behind that.
is a reason, and you know, one thing I'm going to say is I deal with a lot of people in grief now. It's become my message,
Yeah.
my mission, if you will, and the journey that I went on as a widow into grief now is becoming a platform for others to step up on and get out of that hole, that black hole. And so, as a matter of fact, next weekend I'll be in Northern California speaking at a conference for that. And so, right after Peter died, soon after, I really felt a song was laid on my heart by Stephen Curtis Chapman called "The Glorious," A Glorious Unfolding. The song is titled a little different. I listened to this, and it talked about the very first verse says, "This is not what you expected life to be at all." And I wept, and I listened to this song, and every song, I would encourage people to look this up, A Glorious Unfolding.
And who's the
by
singer again?
Stephen Curtis Chapman.
Okay,
Singer-songwriter.
And that inspired you.
It inspired me completely. I embraced that, Patranya. And what I did was I sat with God in my devotions. And I felt with all of my heart him say to me, now I'd been through things.
Yeah.
I was a concert artist. I was all these things, and I was a public figure. People saw me around the world. And no matter what I went through, the death of my father, death of my mother, I always was strong. So that's the Annie that everybody knew. So the joy of the Lord is my strength, I'll be fine.
Right.
Well, when this happened, I felt God say to me, I want you to display your grief in public to the full. I was like, oh no, don't make me do this. It's so embarrassing. No, you do it, because when you rise, and you will, then I will get the glory. So for 5 years I displayed that grief, but I also did this, took another step and another step and another step, because I knew that somehow a glorious unfolding would happen.
Right.
And there was times where I even lost faith in that. I thought, oh, it's been year 3, year 4, year 5. This is never going to happen. I'm washed up and left alone. And sure enough, now I knew that when this concert, which was actually the conception of my new husband, Donnie Lyon, he came up with the idea of this return. And he did it last fall. And it's too long of a story, but he really came up to, you need to return. You need to do it at Lake Las Vegas. And a lot of the production, he actually has his hand in.
Yeah.
He's very creative.
So
man.
he's a drummer.
And he's my drummer.
That's amazing.
For the band. It's a whole new band, too. It's not the old
And that's
people.
what I was going to ask you about, because as you said, it's been a journey for you, but you said that you got here, part with, of course, with your strength, but also the support of people around you.
Yes, yes.
So talk to us about the people that you brought together, all these beautiful artists who are going to be part of this journey with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not only my own new band, which people will recognize as new people they've never seen before, but tremendous players and singers. Don as my drummer.
And we want to bring up some pictures too. We have some because there are 3 key people,
Yes.
right? And I think the first one we have is Leon Patillo. And tell us about Leon. What is his story?
Leon is a pioneer as well. He was kind of my contemporary, if you will.
Yeah.
A mentor for me. And Leon was a part of, back in the day, of Santana. And he broke away to go to Christian music and has become very famous around the world.
Wow.
He's released several albums, of
So
course.
you played with Santana.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He was a part of Santana. And he now has his own following.
Wow.
He actually would have been here with me today, but he's actually out on tour.
He's performing
yeah,
right
he's
now.
performing this weekend. So
Yeah.
he is a tremendous showman.
Yeah, so we see his picture up right now. He obviously has been around for a long time. What does it mean to bring someone like him into part of this band?
It's exciting because I sit down with him and his wife Renee, and he's such a humble man. As much familiarity as he has with people and fame. He said, Annie, I said, you're just going to shine, Leon. He goes, no, we're launching you, Annie. We're launching you.
Yeah.
And he
Such a good spirit.
having him there with me.
Yeah.
He has an incredible spirit. He's an incredible entertainer, singer. Everything is live. There's no tracks.
Oh, wow.
So everything, he will be playing keyboards and all of his setup. So I'm really excited to be alongside him because I feel kind of that support from Leon.
Yeah, well, Leon Patillo, he's going to be one. And you said this is a whole new band that you're going to be
Yes,
performing. It's, of
absolutely.
course, since 2018. It's been quite a journey.
Yes.
So we have Leon Patillo. I know we have a really big star, you said, that's really coming up in the Christian music
Chris
world.
Cleveland, Stars Go Dim.
Okay.
And he is all over Christian radio right now.
Yeah.
He just did his debut, even though he's not a country singer.
Yeah.
But there's many different styles they have at the Grand Ole Opry
And now
in
it's kind of a
Nashville.
mix of a lot of things for
Very
these artists,
much.
right? Yeah.
Very
yeah.
many different.
Yeah.
And so he just did his debut at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville. And what that translates to is they pretty much just shoot you up.
Yeah.
And then there's a huge billboard right now. I'm talking huge
Yeah.
in Nashville with him.
Because you were just there in Nashville,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Yeah.
and met with him. Another humble, tremendously talented.
Okay.
Keyboards. He will perform live.
Okay.
And he just released his brand new album this past week called Roses.
Roses.
Yes.
Okay. So he's coming all the way from Nashville to be a part of this
Flying in
show,
for
which is
this.
really amazing. And I love that you have an up and coming artist, and
Yes.
she's a soloist
Yes.
who's going to be a big part of your show as well.
She'll be the only one using tracks.
Yeah.
That's Karen Scott.
Okay.
She's beautiful, but she's a phenomenal singer and presenter. And I just knew.
How did you
had-
come across Karen Scott?
She's been a friend for a number of years
Okay.
in the church, a worship leader.
Okay.
But she's really trying to step her foot out into contemporary Christian music. And so I wanted to be that one
Yeah.
that would give her that platform.
Yeah.
And so she's very excited about it, and she's ready. She is so ready. So people, even with her starting off,
Yeah.
people are going to be so excited about seeing her.
I love it because, last we talked, you had your concert, your Christmas
Yes.
event, right?
The
The
tree
holiday
lighting,
one.
yes,
Tree
which
lighting,
you were there.
I was there. Great time. But this is something completely different. So if they were with that show, they can expect a new field, great band, and the weather is going to be amazing, the middle
Yes,
of September,
yes.
right? So you're calling this almost you coming back again and getting people to see Annie 2.0. Can we say that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I love that you say that
Yeah.
because I want people to really understand. See, Patranya, all around the world, I set a precedence. I set a style, and like Elton John.
Yeah.
If you see Elton John, you know what you're going to see when he
Right,
comes out.
right.
Flamboyance, glasses,
Right.
and all of that.
Know what to
Well, for
expect.
Annie, it was long, curly hair, big flowing dresses, boots. It was the old-fashioned Annie. Always was that way. And so now it's Annie who's come up into 2025. My hair's been cut. It's going to be cut again, and people will see me for the first time with short hair.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It's going to be really different.
I think you'll look amazing.
A different style of clothing, a different look. Even the music, will be performing my music from my albums, but it's going to be taken to a more current, as my husband Don says, a more current feel, new arrangements of, like, people love the song Courage, one of my signature songs. There's a new arrangement for that. Some of the new arrangements of some of the songs. I have some tremendous players. A lady, Megan, who plays the keyboards and sings. She's tremendous. Rebecca, acoustic. Skip Jordan on electric guitar. It's just really good people.
I love it. And you obviously, we talked about Don, your husband now, right? And you were married back in May of last year.
May of 24.
Right, Don Lyon. So now you go by Annie Meadows-Lyon, right? And that is the name that you're using now professionally as well.
Yes. Yeah. I really want to transition to that. So Pastor John Knapp, who married us, gave me the best advice. He said, people know you. He said it this way: you've created a brand. It's Annie Meadows. I didn't use my married name before, so it's Annie Meadows. So he said, what you do is you do a slow transition, eventually to where you begin adding Lyon, and when you're introduced by MCs or pastors or wherever you're at, you begin to use Annie Meadows-Lyon until eventually you'll probably become Annie Lyon.
Does this feel normal now? I know when you first get married, you're like, wait, this is kind of wonky.
You know what? Here's the interesting thing. It felt good from the very beginning.
Nice.
It's like I was always meant to be a lion.
That is, right? Courage, right?
Like
it goes with
just
your
like
song.
Courage, and the Lord gives me the name Lion. It's like, are you seeing a pattern here?
So, I mean, a lot of people know you. I've been following you for years. But obviously, we live in a town where people come from all over all the time, right? So for those who maybe have not as been familiar with you or your band members, I mean, what's the good way to introduce yourself to them and say, obviously, you're coming out as something new yourself.
Absolutely.
Right?
I am somebody who has made it out of the black hole.
Yeah.
I'm the person who made the decision to be courageous, to be fierce, and take that step out of a very deep grief because I had gone through some things before that as well.
Yeah.
And I was at the end of myself. I thought, I've lost everything. And there are some people out there today watching this that are saying, I'm there. And I've lost everything, and I don't know which way. I want to be that pioneer for them.
Yeah.
I want to be that bright light that leads them out of that dark place. And I believe this concert is going to be a concert people walk away from feeling joy, happiness, and a knowing that they can have a second chance at life.
Because it's not really just about the music. You get to talk and kind of share your story a little bit as part of this event, right?
Yes, I will share some, and everybody will have that liberty as well, but I will, and I know that people will see something different in me that will make them feel like they have hope.
Yeah.
That's the word we used before, you and I. Hope. And it's always, it's been a key word for me for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. And having your husband, Don, now being part of the show, this must be so special. I know you just got out of practice together and seeing this.
I just left band practice.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are getting ready for this and you want people to come. So I know it's coming up September 27th, but never too early to plan. Exactly. What do people need to know about this concert?
Just basically putting it on your calendar. It starts at 7 p.m. sharp, goes to 10.
And it's a Saturday, right?
Yes, it's a Saturday. There's a lot of, we'll be performing individually, but at the end of the concert, we will, all of us artists, join together on the stage and perform 4 songs together.
Oh, wow.
And there will be audience participation. One thing I've always been known for, and I told the group, I will always do this. I always leave the stage and go out to the people. I just always do. If I'm in a church, I come off the stage, off the steps, and go out to the audience. Because I want people to feel like they're a part of the show, they're a part of the family. I've always liked to include people so it makes a unity rather than it's all about just me.
Yeah, and it's really interactive, and people are there, they want to be part of the show, and I love it that it's in the evening, and you said, part of it is really sitting underneath the stars and just be out there at Lake Las Vegas, right?
It's a beautiful setting. A lot of people will come early in the late afternoon. They'll enjoy dinner. They'll enjoy a piece of pizza. They might go to the pub and have a burger or a beer, whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
And they can enjoy themselves in the afternoon there, and then have a spot.
Or they just want to do staycation, get a room, right? And then just stay there for the night.
People do that.
Yeah.
There's people coming from out of town.
Oh, wow.
There's people that do fly in or drive in from Arizona, California, or come as far as, some of the other states.
Yeah. Or Summerlin, to stay in Lake Las Vegas.
All the way from Summerlin.
I mean, it is like another town sometimes.
Funny.
Yeah, totally.
So, we're just, really, that's why we started practicing, and preparing like May and June.
Yeah.
And then for a September concert, because we're going to be good.
Yeah, no, I love this. So again, we're talking with Annie Meadows-Lyon, who is going to be headlining this beautiful concert called The Glorious Unfolding. It's going to be at the Floating Stage at MonteLago Village in Lake Las Vegas. This is on Saturday, September 27th at 7 p.m., so definitely mark your calendar. And what I love about this, Annie, is that it's a free concert.
Free.
Anybody, people are listening, tickets are getting more expensive everywhere in town for a great show. You're offering this experience for free. Tell us why is so important for you?
Throughout my entire time in music ministry, from the very beginning, I never charged a price. I knew that I was called to just go and let people support me. And it's amazing how I go around the world, as far as Australia, never asked for anything.
Wow.
And all of the needs are always met. And so for this one as well, we have a lot going into this. I'm doing, of course, the big video wall behind the stage. I'm the only one who's ever done that on Lake Las Vegas. This will be my second time.
Yeah.
So there will be presentations for people to be viewing as well. Very entertaining. But I've always felt that I wanted nobody to be excluded. You could picture it this way. Say it's a ticketed concert and there's a family of 5.
Yeah.
Mother, father, 3 children. Some of them say, we can't afford 5 tickets, but we'd like to be there.
Yeah.
So we have people come. I will have a product table with CDs and books and so forth. That supports us.
Yeah.
And if people want to ever donate to Faith Runner, they can go to faithrunner.org.
Your
That's our
nonprofit.
website. Nonprofit, faithrunner.org, and donate to what we do, because we do everything for free.
Yeah, but you do have, if people want to support it another way, is a very special section for people to sit and be able to get this kind of VIP experience.
We do. We're going to have a number of VIP seats down stage front. And so what people can do is they can contact me, either go to the website, faithrunner.org, or they can call me at 702-277-1911, and I will personally address that for them.
And they can reserve those seats and be part of that experience. Annie, congratulations. I'm so happy for you, and just to be following your journey as you have been following mine. I think it's a really true community. We support each other and get the word out there, but it's just so great to see a local artist like you who've had, global experience, but you're bringing the world to us. All these singers and songwriters, these are people from all over, and you're bringing them to Lake Las Vegas.
It is Lake Las Vegas is calling it, even though they have Saturday night concerts all from April to October, this is their premier concert of the year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's what they're calling it.
Wow.
So I really want people to show up and see a show they're not soon going to forget.
Yes. So again, mark your calendar, September 27th for The Glorious Unfolding with Annie Meadows-Lyon and friends.
And don't forget, November 22nd.
That's right. We want to tease, if you would mark your calendar even more, the end of 2025, your holiday concert.
The Christmas,
November 22nd?
Saturday night, 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
The Christmas tree lighting.
Wow.
Year 21.
And our friend Nate Tenenbaum from Channel 8 News, he will be back again.
Absolutely. And Chandler Harper, SOS Radio.
Love that.
Yes.
I was there last time, and you know what I love, and I think that's when you changed it up last year, that you had people kind of walking from the top of the village down to the stage, and that was really cool because people get to kind of be part of that experience all the way down.
Yes, we'll do the parade again.
Yeah,
and a lot of new music and different kind of performance. So I'm really excited about
Lots
this.
coming up for you, Annie. I'm so excited for
Thank you.
And thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
Spending the day with me, telling me more about all the great things happening in your life, and I'm so happy for you.
I appreciate you very much.
Thank
God
you,
bless you,
Annie.
Patranya.
Thank you so much. And thank you to all of you who are listening and watching and enjoying this show. Thank you so much for being part of it, and we'll see you next time.